So I'm going to start to seam the two pieces together, and I will start at the left corner of the tree, and I will go upward, then downward, and then the base of the tree. Okay, this is the direction we're going to be working along. So we will insert our needle at the end of every row, like this, right here. Can you see this? This is where we're going to be inserting our needle, at the end of every row. At the end of every row, like here. This is where we're going to insert it. Put my needle in here and go into the same point in the back piece. So I insert it into my front piece. I will come out from the back piece at the same exact point. Show you again. So here I'm now at the back piece, and at the end of the row, the next row, I'll insert my needle like this. I'll come out at the corresponding point in the front piece like this. Just make sure you're doing it right and taking not into the yarn, just into the space like this. Can you see this? Just next to the last stitch of the row, I will come out with my needle. This is where I inserted my needle, and this is where I came out, and this is how it looks from the side. So this is how you seam the two parts together. This way you will seam them neatly and they would look fine and nice. Make sure you are seaming the exact same point at each part. So this is how it looks so far. See how it looks so neat and nice? You cannot see the yarn that you seamed the parts with. Now into the next line, like this. Now this is where I am. This is the point I am in. Okay, I'm going into the next row, and at the end of the next row I will insert my needle. I will come out from the same exact point in the corresponding piece, and I will come out like this. And this is how it looks. Shall continue to do so till I get to the right corner. So I continue to seam this till I'm at this point at the right corner. Okay, see how it looks so far? So neat from the back, so neat from the front. This is how it's tied together. So continue to do the same steps, and I will meet you at the right corner. So I have seamed the parts together. As you can see, this is how it looks so far. Okay, I will now stuff it lightly, like this. Just don't overstuff it, just giving it a bit of fiber fill to give it some shape. Now, get the trunk that you made. Okay, this one, the trunk of the tree. And place it right in the middle. Use a pen to fix it in place. Like this. Just right in the middle. Make sure you put it in the middle. Get a pen and fix it in place. Okay. Just please make sure not to hurt yourself with the pen. We fix it because I want to seam this part now, the base, and if you don't fix it, you just might end up shifting the trunk to the right, to the left, not in the middle. So just fix it in the middle with the pen and continue to seam the base. Now before you do that, all the tails that you've got left, hide it inside the tree. Make it shorter first. If they are too long, cut them short. And hide them inside the tree like this. that's it. Continue to seam it, and when we get to the trunk, we will continue to seam the trunk along the way, which I'll show you now. So same way as we did before. You enter your needle at some point, you come out at the same exact corresponding point of the front piece, and so on, just like that. Just please make sure that you are aware that this pin do exist, so it won't hurt you. You can lose the pin if you are someone who can just seam it without shifting the place. Okay, so to this. Hopefully. Okay, this is how it looks so far. Now I got to the trunk, so I will first insert my needle in the back piece, then the trunk, then into the front piece, making sure that I do understand that there is a pin in here, so it won't hurt me. Can be tricky, can be a bit hard, so I use my favorite tool in amigurumi when there is something related to the needle, is this tool. Just use it to press like this, or pull like this. Okay, and voila, we've got it. Now repeat the same step again, into the front piece, then into the trunk. Lose the pin now. We've got it fixed, right? So make sure you're going to the right point. Yes, exactly like this. You've got it ready. Continue to do so till you get to the left corner, back again, and then you will have all of your tree well seamed together. And the left part fasten off, okay? So I want to attach the star first, and I want to attach it so the wrong side is facing upward. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side. The right side is when you're working the star, this is gonna be the side that you're facing, okay? And this is the wrong side. I want the wrong side facing forward, like this. Looks much neater and nicer than the wrong side. That's what I think, but if you don't feel the difference, then it's all right. We want it on top of the tree like this, so I will place it and I will attach it like this. So this is how it looks. Now I will attach the other part like this. And voila. You can either secure it one more time or just fasten it off right now. For me, I want to just secure it one more time. That's it. I'll go into the star one more time. Cut the yarn. And you've got your star all attached right in place. Okay, now let's embroider the mouth with black yarn. With black yarn, we're going to embroider the mouth. Okay, whenever you're doing an embroidery, just check the original photo, original work for reference. Okay, so here I embroider the mouse, one stitch next to the eye and one stitch below. So I'm gonna insert my needle, one stitch next to the eye and one stitch below, like this. One stitch, I will come out, one stitch next to the eye and one stitch below, like this. Okay, come out from the back like this. Now you have a beautiful smile. I want to check how to keep the smile in its place. Okay, so I use this glue, Oho glue. I will take a tiny drop, just the tiniest drop, okay, of this glue, and I will put it right here. Just be careful and just the tiniest drop ever. See, it's very tiny, and I will place it. Remove the excess. Now the smile is in place, and that's it. Okay. Embroider these decorations, the red and white decorations, with red yarn. Insert my needle in the back, and I will randomly start decorating the tree. It's an easy part. Like this. Come out in front and just okay, like this. Okay. Now let's say this is gonna be the first one. Come out like this. Make sure not to pull the yarn too tight so you won't disfigure the tree like this. Don't do that. Okay, if you did it, just adjust your work one more time, loosen up the yarn a bit, and that's it. Do it again a couple of more times. And that's it. Repeat the same step with the white, and you have got all of your decorations ready and your trees for ready. Now with pink yarn, just right under the eye. I will come out right here, just there. So I think it's okay. So I want to show you one last step, is how we fasten off or how we finish our work in amigurumi. So if you've got something like this or a last tail or something, how would you hide it in amigurumi? Amigurumi is quite different than this part than regular crochet, because amigurumi is a 3D project and you've got this space inside that is filled with fiber, and that's why when we finish our work we finish it differently. The main concept is that I'm gonna go in and out repeatedly, so the yarn is tangled around the fiber, and that's how it will never come out again, and that's how it will be fastened off or finished our work. Let me show you. So here, this is where it came out from. Can you see it? We'll go into the same space, into the same part. We'll come out front at any point like this. Okay. Don't push it too tight. So now it's inside. Okay. And I will again insert my needle into the same space where I came out. I will come out at a random point in the back, like this, and then again into the same point. Make sure you're going into exactly the same point where you came out from, and come out in the front at a random point like this. Now keep repeating this 3-4 times. That way the yarn is entangled around the inner fiber, and whenever you're done, just cut it. And that's it. You've cleanly and neatly have finished your work. I hope you guys like this tree. I would love to see your projects. I would love to hear your feedback. I would appreciate it a lot. And if you like the project and if you found it interesting and nice, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, share. You know the work, you know the drill.